Hey, y'all, cooking, cutting up, keeping the grill. Listen, we are tossing it back, aren't we, Kathy?
We are. There goes Diva. Messaging me.
Answer your baby.
Answer the baby.
I'm gonna mince 3 cloves of pretty good size of garlic. We're gonna get busy doing this egg roll in a bowl, and I can't wait for this because I love this kind of food. But my family doesn't, so it was perfect for Kathy to come on a Saturday at lunchtime because we're gonna get to eat egg roll in a bowl too. So I'm gonna mince these 3. Do you want me to go ahead and put them in the pot, Kathy?
Well, now,
or wait.
So the recipe says to do your ground beef first and then put it in.
Gotcha.
But I'm like, why wait till later that you can do right now?
Well,
so
I'll go ahead and put it in. I wouldn't want to brown it. I don't want it to burn. That's why I asked you.
And if it's mixing with the ground beef, then it's not going to necessarily burn.
Exactly.
So, and anywho, where did my face mark?
All right, we're shredding carrots. This recipe, I've already posted it. It's on the page for egg roll in a bowl.
Yep. We have talked about everything under the sun.
Just a little bit of everything. We're going to solve the world's problems today, Kathy.
Diva said Santa Claus came, so she opened up her bag and she
Kathy's
said
children have moved out, and she gave them a goodie bag. And listen, I'm just impressed that Diva is acknowledging. Okay.
She got a
How fine do you want this, honey?
As fine as you want it. I can do either way.
I like garlic any way you want to cut it.
I like garlic any way you want to slice it.
I'm the same way. I'm going to leave it kind of big then, if that's all right with you.
That's fine.
All right. We got our pot back here.
Hot
I'll put it on medium.
All right.
Get it hot. And what do we do with the hamburger? Oh,
I moved it over there.
Look at there, teach friend.
Do you have a mallet to pound with?
I don't.
Okay, so
what are we pounding?
We're gonna break up the ground beef.
Oh yes, I do.
Not a whole lot.
I have this thing. Hold on. Hang on. We need to just give this a wash.
Okay.
I call it my hamburger cutter upper. It's by Pampered Chef, and I've had it for years and years, and I love it. And I'm gonna bring y'all up a little higher.
My hamburger cutter is from Walmart.
It's a game changer, though.
It's a game changer.
All right, and we're going to need this over here, yes or no?
We're going to be mixing something? No, we don't need that
at all. Pot.
We get it all in the pot.
Oh, I love this recipe.
We get it all in the pot.
I love a recipe where you ain't got to do a lot of dishes, Kathy.
No. 3 dishes.
Yes, I do, girl. Yes, I do.
The one you cook, well, it'll be 3 dishes for us. 1 that we cook in, and the 2 that we eat in. So
yes, girl, I already got that ready.
The utensils that we use.
I have got that ready, spaghetti. All right, you want me to put this hamburger in here?
Yes.
All right.
Go ahead and put that in there. And
a pound and a half.
A pound and a half. And if you want to, I have a friend who actually turned me onto this years ago. She combines her meat. She uses half ground beef and half ground pork.
Yum.
And Melanie Heber, if you see this and you correct me if I'm wrong, I think she does half and half, but you can do any kind of grounded meat that you want. So it doesn't have to be beef. It can be chicken. It can be pork. It can be a combination thereof.
It can be turkey.
It can be turkey. Exactly. So
this is one of those recipes, Kathy, that you and I talk about. You can make this really healthy.
Really healthy.
Okay.
And
I'm going to get my hands to wash since I handled the meat.
All right.
And I'm going to bring the camera over here where they can see. Matter of fact, I'm going to try to do it where they can see both what we're doing.
Okay.
Simultaneously. So it's going to be way up high, y'all.
Whee!
Yay! Okay, so Kathy, you're going to break that up.
I am. And you don't break it up a lot. You're supposed to keep bigger chunks.
Okay.
But of course, if you get carried away, you got smaller chunks, it's not a deal breaker. It just is.
I'm just trying to get
No,
it down
I'm trying to see because your stove is different from mine.
How high you want it?
I grew up with the mama that always cooked on high.
That's all right.
My nieces tease, and they often wonder how my mother, their grandmother, could cook everything on high, because that's how she was raised.
She also stayed right with it.
She stayed right with it. She didn't go she didn't see a squirrel like you and I do.
Girl, preach.
Go into the living room to watch
Preach.
TV for 15 minutes until then you realize that.
Or you know what? My children are squirrels because they'll
Yeah.
text or they'll call, which don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
You know I want them to.
Want them to.
Yes, but at times I'm like, could y'all leave me alone just for a few minutes?
Yeah. Diva even says, I think she said it earlier this week because I asked her if she had done something and that at her house, and she messaged back. She's like, be truthfully honest, I started, but I didn't finish. I saw a squirrel. I went, okay.
She knows what squirrel
She
seeing
knows
is.
what squirrel seeing is.
Yes, girl.
So you're putting in the minced garlic.
Yep.
Go ahead and mince up the onion.
All right.
And
does this matter how big we want
nope,
it?
doesn't matter. However, whatever floats your boat, rocks your world.
Oh, I love it.
And since the husband and I, well, which all of us, we love spicy, spice-ish, then it really doesn't matter. Now, if you don't like, if you have children or husband in the home that don't like onions, but you like it for a little taste, then you don't use a whole onion. You use
just a little bit of onion powder.
Or onion powder, exactly. But you're going to have onion powder in your sauce that you're doing. I'm going to let that cook a little bit and stop because I'm going against everything that I just said. To not chop, not break it into small pieces.
All right, coming over with a little bit of onion.
Come on in.
Come on in, the party is happening.
Come on in the room. But this is, like you were saying, it's a one-pot wonder.
I love it.
And it's also a dish that you can make in a few minutes after work and all that.
Love that. And I love it that it has plenty of variations for creativity.
It does. It does.
And you can do with it what you want.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, Kathy. It's starting to smell like a nice Japanese restaurant in here. I'm liking it.
Well, and I was getting ready to say that sometimes that when I do it, of course I have egg rolls at home. I keep those in the freezer, and the kids, when they were there, they loved dumplings, and so I can, if I am feeling froggy, then I can make all of that other stuff, but to go along with the egg roll in the bowl. And then if I don't, if I'm exhausted, which is 99.9% of the time, then they are just lucky to be getting the egg roll in the bowl and nothing else to go along with.
Some afternoons they're lucky to get a snack.
They're lucky to get a snack, and then when they were in school, they could tell that if Mom was real tired, we would swing by the McDonald's on the way home from the EP Piers and get food from there. So
that's me. All right, talk to me about these carrots, and I'll be chopping some carrots.
So go ahead and you can slice the carrots. You basically shred them as well.
Okay.
And they are yes, like that. And they are to your liking. And we only need, where's my card? It's only half of a cup.
Yep.
A half of a cup. And I have been, here again, this is also a lazy meal. If you don't want to shred the carrots, you can use the carrots that are in the coleslaw mix.
Yes.
Because they put carrots in coleslaw mix.
Oh, you know what? There's carrots in this coleslaw mix,
Yep.
Kathy.
So if you don't...
So we don't need a ton of these.
Nope, you don't.
Oh, I love shortcuts.
I love shortcuts. Love, love, love. So you brown the ground beef until it's no longer pink. You cook, the recipe says to put the onions in after your ground beef is brown, but you do whatever works for you is fine. I put mine all in at the same time, or I put my ground beef in, I'll let that be browning while I'm chopping up my onions.
Awesome.
Whatever, but do your ground beef until it's no longer pink. Do the onions until they're translucent. Don't burn the garlic.
You got it.
All of that cooking stuff that we already know, but take for granted, but we already know not to do.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. So, Kathy, have you done this with pork and beef in the same
Yes, I
pot?
have.
Okay,
yes,
perfect.
I have. We got as my children would say, we got a Wilbur from Iron Bell Acres Farm down the road.
Yep.
Shout out to Stephen and Ashley.
Yep.
And we had ground pork.
You stocked your freezer.
I stocked my freezer.
Gotcha.
And so
sounds like smart mama to me.
It is. It's very handy.
Well, especially if you're going to cook every night, and you do.
I do, and there goes the telephone ringing, but okay, I don't need to talk to that person. I hope that wasn't you calling me, because if you're watching me, I hope that wasn't you calling me. That I just swiped you off. They'll call me back. But yes, I have done, and because I was cooking for a house of 5 at the time,
Absolutely.
then normally everything that I cook, I usually end up doubling or quadrupling.
Right.
So,
And Kathy, I'm going to dice some of these as well, and I'll tell you why I'm thinking this.
okay.
I like a crunch.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like it makes your teeth go. Remember when I did
Yes,
the apples?
I do.
Okay, there's something about that squeaky clean beside of my teeth that I like.
Okay.
And honest to goodness, I don't love carrots, but I will love it in this.
In that, exactly.
So if we cut them bigger, they'll be a little more crunchy.
It'll be a little bit more crunchy. So, we ground the ground beef. Oh, we got to drain. So,
You know what? That was 80-20. I don't know if you need to drain. How does it look?
there's a little in here, not a lot.
I'll let you make that call.
Wait.
If it's 80-20, I don't normally do it.
Okay, so we'll leave it
And
because
here's the
you
thing.
do need a little bit in here.
And here's the thing. I know where that cow came from.
from.
I know what it was fed.
Right?
And so I don't mind a little bit of grease.
Right. Perfect.
No, I do not.
So we're not going to drain that, and that is a good rule of thumb. I will not do that from here on out.
All right, tell me when to stop on the carrots.
Well, it's up to you. This is your house.
Yeah, but you're the master of the kitchen today, Kathy.
It's up to you.
All right, this is going to be about it for me then.
All right. We've got the carrots going in.
Yeah.
Did you get sesame oil or not? Because I have done both. I've done with sesame oil
what?
and without.
I did.
You
What
did?
you want me to do? What do we need to do with sesame oil?
That to put in just 2 tablespoons of sesame oil.
All right, let me think a minute. Do I have some sesame? That's my question. Sesame or sesame oil?
Now I can turn it down a little bit.
You'll never rely on me again to go to the grocery store.
Stop it! No.
Do we
because
need olive oil, or are you doing the sesame for the flavor?
the sesame for the flavor.
Okay.
So, and that's what I was going to say, that there were times that I didn't put any sesame oil.
Oh, okay. All right.
So if you don't have it, don't worry about it.
I have this Kokomo, not Kokomo. I use it by Kokomo. Or Kikkomo. This is
Kikkomo.
soy sauce.
Soy sauce. And, that was the other thing I was going to say.
All right.
So now the recipe calls for 1/2 to 3/4 cup of low sodium soy sauce.
Got it.
And even the creator or the person who made up the recipe used the 1/2 cup of the low sodium soy sauce because it's so salty.
Gotcha.
Even with the low sodium, if you go more than 1/2 cup, then it's too salty.
Well, now I couldn't find low sodium.
So we're going
This
to...
is fully loaded.
That's fully loaded. So what we're going to do is we are going to... Because I've even done that at my house.
That's okay.
I didn't have the low... At one point I cooked it. I didn't have the low sodium. I had to use the regular. So I cut that in half.
So we're doing a 4th cup?
We're doing a 4th cup.
Kathy,
A 4th cup.
were you impressed with my mouth?
I am very impressed with
Girl.
you because I didn't do that at first. Right?
Sometimes I'm on and sometimes I ain't, okay? All right, there's your soy.
I need tongs
Got it.
because I'm getting ready to put in the coleslaw.
Yum. Now, Kathy, is it supposed to have the crunch from the coleslaw?
Yes.
Okay, good.
And I'm going to turn that down some
I'm
more.
so excited to eat this. I can't understand myself. It smells so good.
It does. It really smells good. When my folk come in the house, they know. Okay. I need scissors.
Scissors, here you go.
Cut open. Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you. That my crew come in the house, they know what has been cooked, and they start running to the kitchen.
Yum.
And
I hope everybody can hear us pretty good. You know, there's like 12
as
inch.
loud as I am.
I know. You have to talk all
Oh,
the
you've
time.
got this topping. Oh, this would be good to put on the top.
Okay.
I'm excited.
Oh, it came together. Wait a minute. There's some kind of dressing.
Okay, we'll hold off on the dressing.
All right.
We'll hold off on the dressing because really all that you're putting in here is coleslaw.
Awesome.
All right, I've turned that down to low. So you dump in your 16 ounces. Is it 16 ounces or 17?
I don't know. It was a bag of
It was
it.
a bag. It is,
How many
that's the
ounces?
dressing, and I'm not melting it. 12. That's
Okay.
fine.
Okay.
That's fine. So you put that in.
Kathy, I'm going to get an N on needs improvement for following
No,
directions.
you are not. Then you use your tongs to toss and mix together. Now I got kind of carried away, and I always do. I break up my ground beef. I don't use it into or whatever I'm using that day.
I think it's just habit of what
It's
we
habit.
learn.
It is. It's habit.
Now,
So-
are we pouring this in?
No, not yet.
All right.
Not yet.
All right.
Hold on.
I
So
can't wait to eat it.
while that is doing,
It smells delicious.
it does. I'm trying my best not to dive into the pot.
Girl.
All right, so
Me
we
too.
now need to combine.
Okay.
Your soy sauce there.
You got it.
Onion powder, garlic powder, red pepper flakes, ground ginger, and vegetable oil.
All right. Ginger. I know I have ginger. Just hold on a
Yes.
second. And I guess you could use real ginger if you had it.
You
but-
could.
Wait, I got ginger. I just got to
You
find
could.
it.
I'm going to lay that over here.
Oh, wait. Now they can't see because my door's open.
Oh,
Hold on.
it's okay.
All right, I gotta find ginger, y'all. Here it is. All right, I have, red pepper and ginger, garlic powder, onion powder, and you want me to red pepper flakes.
Red pepper flakes.
Okay.
So
What
here
you want me to
again,
mix?
everything is by taste. The recipe says half teaspoon of garlic powder, but I usually do more.
Hand me a spoon out of that drawer there, Kathy.
Oh, spoon. I love your spoon drawer.
Are we putting it in here?
No, we're going to put it in here
Oh, we're
with the
putting it
soy
in here.
sauce because this
All
is
right.
your sauce.
Tell me the measurements again.
All right.
Onion powder.
Onion powder. Where did it go? Where did it go?
Where, oh, where are you tonight?
Why did you leave me
Here all alone.
I searched
The world over and thought I found true love. You met another and you were gone.
So yeah, that was my childhood every Saturday night. Okay,
Yes,
where
honey.
did we say onion powder? Why am I not seeing it?
Right there, starts right there, garlic powder.
So half teaspoon of garlic powder,
Okay.
half teaspoon of red pepper flakes,
Half and a half.
half and half. Oh, you
Half?
know where you saw onions at?
Where?
It's green onions for garnish.
Oh, Lord, I didn't get that.
That's okay.
We're going to improvise.
I never garnish.
Half of the red pepper, yes.
Half of red pepper.
Now, if Turk's eating this, are we putting more red pepper? Because, you know, I like heat, if you like heat.
I like heat. He likes heat.
All right, because nobody here is eating this except me and you and Turk.
Well, there you go. And he's at home, and he's probably seeing this and grinning from ear to ear.
There you go.
1.5 teaspoon of ground ginger.
All right. 1.5 of ground ginger.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get this off. There's one. There's a half.
And it says 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. I never put 2 tablespoons in. I normally do 1.
Do you want me to use vegetable or olive? I have both.
Let's do olive.
Okay. 2 tablespoons.
Yes, but I normally do 1. I don't do a whole 2
All right.
because here again, like I said
Tell me
earlier.
when.
Stop. All right, so that is your sauce. You
I mix it up.
mix it up. Where did my tongs go? Excuse
Oh,
me,
right here,
pardon,
honey.
pardon.
No, you're fine. I'm going to grab a mixer upper out of here.
All right.
This little thing right here.
I love your drawer.
It's packed. You know what else I think would be good in this?
What's that?
A drizzle of honey.
It would.
What do you think? Should we try it or not?
Let's try it. Let's
I
try.
think I have just a drizzle left. It's about out. Matter of fact, Kathy, what I'm going to do, watch your head, I'm going to put this in the microwave for about 25 seconds.
Okay.
And it'll release a
That'll
little
really-
easier.
There you go.
All right, did I get my spices right? We had garlic
Yes.
powder, red
Yes.
pepper flakes,
Yes.
ginger.
Ginger. And that's it. Now, here again, like we were saying before, taste. If you want to put onion powder in your sauce, put onion powder in your sauce.
Doesn't necessarily need it though.
No,
Mm.
it's good.
Ooh, ooh, I love it. You know what else would be good in this?
What's that?
Peanut oil. If you
Yes.
don't have a peanut
If
allergy.
you don't have a peanut allergy,
You
right?
don't have a peanut allergy. All right, you want me to use half of that?
Sure.
I'm
why
just
not?
using like a tablespoon of honey here, y'all.
We're adding in.
Ad-libbing.
Ad-libbing.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I can't wait. All right, what do
All
we
right.
need here, Kathy?
So, now pour the sauce in
In here?
here. Now we can pour it in.
So much more fun cooking with
It
somebody.
is. It is. I think about that when I'm at home cooking by myself.
Yes, girl.
And kids would be in their rooms, husband would be in the man cave, and I'm in the
Yes.
kitchen. Well, no, I'll take that back. I'm not usually cooking alone. And if you think about it, you're not normally cooking alone.
No, I
because
usually have the Cookie Monster.
And I usually have Indigo.
And you have Indigo.
Because Indigo, whenever I go to slice anything, she comes into the kitchen and does the prettiest.
She's gonna get something.
Well, see, she loves vegetables.
Oh yeah.
She loves carrots and cucumber. Cucumber is her favorite. Cucumber, carrots, celery, broccoli. She loves broccoli. All right, I'm going to let that cook for like maybe 5 more minutes.
All right, and look,
And
don't
then we're
forget
ready.
we have this extra.
We have the extra. I keep pulling here
that
because
came
mine has
in the thing.
So I think the wonton chips will be great on top.
This?
Yes.
Okay.
So we won't need the. We'll
I'll
the-
save this for another time.
There you go. I was going to say.
Mm-hmm.
But yes,
Girl,
Indy
we
will
ain't
come
into
and
wasting nothing on.
waste not, want not.
Mm-hmm.
But Indy would sit like kind of like where you're standing is where she would be sitting, staring, drooling,
Hoping that you might
hoping
just give her a
that I
morsel.
might give her a morsel. And we once, usually 2 nights a week, we have salads, and so of course we have cucumbers and oh, not onions. Of course, I don't give her onions, but cucumbers, peppers, broccoli, celery. I always cut and I give her a piece, and
Sounds delicious.
Daddy comes into the kitchen and she spreads out across the floors in hopes to trick Daddy so that he could fall with the entire salad and then she can
And
eat
she
all of
can
it.
eat all of it.
But she normally has her own little bowl of goodies. And then
This
she'll
looks
go-
really good,
It
Kathy.
is very good. It is
Let me
very,
just make sure the
very
viewers can
good.
see. Yes.
It is yummy.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's it. So you have one pot. You have your one bowl that you're
Grab
eating
us a
out
big
of.
old spoon over
Grab,
there.
oh, yes, ma'am.
And then the cleanup isn't terrible.
The cleanup is, you want to use that spoon?
It doesn't matter to me.
Okay. Cleanup is not terrible.
So we're going to put the wonton that was in the package
Yes.
of the coleslaw.
Right. Now you don't have
Just
to
as a
get,
garnish.
Just as a garnish. You don't have to do that. You don't have to have the wonton.
Would you like some on yours,
Yes,
Kathy?
please. I will never say no.
We'll save a little bit for Turk.
Yes.
Because I feel bad for him that he's not here smelling this food.
No. Then he's at the house with Indigo. So both of them are probably pouting. They're both pouting. Because I've been gone since about 9:30 this morning. So
You know what? Sometimes you got to have just a little bit of girl time.
little bit. So I'm going to turn that off.
All right, I'll
Set
save
that
enough for
aside.
Turk in case he feels
Okay.
left out. And I'm going to hand you yours.
Okay.
And usually I do a taste test, separately.
Yes.
But since we're live, we can do a
We
taste
can do a
test.
taste test now.
See if they can see. Does this not look
There's-
delicious?
Oh my.
I'm so excited.
I've never done the honey added, so.
Kathy, thank you so much.
You know what? There are nuts in here too.
Yum.
Ooh.
I think you put both feet in this.
Oh, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank you very much.
Okay, y'all. This one is a keeper.
It is.
And you could add hot sauce to it if you want. Egg roll in a bowl with Kathy. Kathy, just wave to them. We're going to say bye because we're getting ready to
We're
get...
going to go eat.
We're going to go eat. Y'all have a wonderful day. And thank you for tuning in. Cooking, Cutting Up, Keeping It Real with Kathy Sims. See y'all.
Bye.